So way to Skipoli, this would be chapter 5 from Wheelock, Exercitationes, numbers 1 through 5. And we can just kind of go through them as best as we can. Officium liberos viros semper vocabat. So we look at our verb here. That's our verb. Officium's our subject, agreeing with the verb. And then liberos is modifying viros as our direct object. Semper is an adverb modifying vocabat. So officium, duty, vocabat, semper vocabat, always was calling liberos viros, free men. Duty was always calling free men. Number 2, habebimusne multos viros et feminas magnorum animorum. Remember, this any indicates that a question is being asked, and we have to pay close attention to the tense of the verb in order to translate it correctly. So this is a common question I have. Is our subject inside or outside the verb? And if we look at the rest of the sentence, we see that the subject has to be inside the verb because there are no other nominative words that could act as the subject. So the subject and the verb are in the same word. We, muss, will, be, habe, have. We will have. Now make that a question. Will we have multos viros et feminas? That's another direct object there. Will we have many men and women? What kind of men? Of magnorum animorum. This is of. Why? Because of the genitive plural endings that they have. We will have many men and women of great spirit, of great courage, of great minds, we might say. Will we have many men and women of great minds? Yes, we will. No, we won't. Who knows? Number 3, pericula belli non sunt parva, sed patria tua te vocabit, et agricolae adiuabunt. I think that's a misspelling. I apologize for this verb. My apologies. Mea culpa, so to speak. It should be adiuabunt, not aduiabunt. Regardless, pericula, the dangers of war, non sunt, this is a linking verb, and then parva is our predicate adjective, right? Because it's an adjective that defines pericula, okay? It's defining pericula. The dangers of war are not small, said, but tua patria, your country, will call you, et, and farmers will help. Number 4, propter culpas malorum patria nostra non valebit. This is a prepositional phrase. Malorum really should be after the prepositional phrase, but oh well. We'll say on account of the faults of whom? Of evil men. This is what's called a substantive. We mentioned it briefly in class. On account of the faults of evil men, of bad men, nostra patria, our country, will not be strong. Non valebit. Our country will not be strong. On account of the faults, because of the faults of bad men, our country will not be strong. And number 5, mora animos nostro superabat, et remedium non habebamus. So you have 2 clauses here. This et separates the sentence into 2 clauses. Let me just erase this if I can. See if I can erase this guy. There we go. And this is divided into 2 sentences, or excuse me, 2 clauses. So if we could bracket off this one and then this one. Your verb here, superabat, the subject is mora, superabat. Delay, waiting, was defeating our spirits, okay? We might even say dampening our spirits. And we were not having, right? The subject changes from delay, a third person singular subject, to a first person singular subject. Delay, waiting, was dampening our spirits, was defeating our spirits, and we did not have, or we were not having, remedium, a cure. We didn't have a way to fix it. So that's 1 through 5. Click on the other link, or check back for another review for the next 5 sentences.